What's up, guys? As a founder, there's just so much to think about and so much that you just don't know. You need to hire and train sales staff. You need to make a metrics dashboard or figure out your KPIs. You're trying to raise and you're stuck with a pitch deck or fucking financial model. You want to expand to America, but you don't know the right model to execute and the proper way to internationalize. Those are just a couple of some random issues the million founders have each and every day that I just spewed out there, but I'm sure they probably relate to you, right? But beyond a lack of experience, the truth is you're just too into your startup. You're not dumb, you just don't have perspective. It's the whole woods to the trees thing. But more scary, you are also default dead. You aren't making enough money. So you're on a deadline to deliver results before everything falls around you. But what should you be focusing on? Look, startup sucks, fundraising is a bitch. But 75% of all startup is the same. 99% of fundraising is the same, basically. You start, you raise, you scale, and you keep learning. But you could do with some help. So you fuck up less and do more of the right things with the time that you have, right? But really, another loser startup consultant? You're probably thinking that, right? Yeah, there are a lot of consultants on the web and whatever, these startup events you attend. They say all these fabulous things that they're going to do for you. They tell you exactly what to do for a retainer of only $5,000 a month. Follow my 10-step guide to be a millionaire. Bullshit. I do consulting with founders because I actually enjoy learning about new business models and how they're executing. It just so happens that founders get an enormous amount of value when they talk with me. And I only do calls with founders that I actually like, right? I'd rather go play tennis or go learn how to play polo and not fall off the horse than talk to an idiot. I don't need to work, guys. I'm also not going to work for free, though, because no one values free. So what's the difference here? I don't tell you what to do. I offer no silver bullets. I don't have such an ego to presume that I'm smarter than you. The truth is, the people who are going to succeed already have the answers. They're just, not asking the right questions, either because they're too into it or, well, you just haven't studied strategy and startup history for 10 years like I have. So when I work with you, apply the Socratic method to help you guide to a course of action that makes sense on the basis of the information we have right now. There is no perfect best answer. There's only dumb ones. I also don't tell you what to do, okay? I don't. My goal is to teach you how to fish so you don't need me anymore. One client the other week emailed me and said, "Hey, the beast," he calls me. "Can't you just write my sales material for me?" And I told him, "Dude, if I do that, how are you gonna learn how to do them in future?" And he basically dropped it pretty fast. So, who the hell am I anyway, right? Why are you watching? Why are you listening? My name is Alexander Jarvis. I'm a serial founder. I've been hustling since I was like 8 years old. I started renting pencils to people in school that forgot them and they didn't want to get in trouble with Miss Teacher. I bootleg CDs in high school and other things throughout university, organizing college parties and whatever. So, in real startup terms, I've bootstrapped and I've failed terribly. So I know what it's like when you're not able to pay your bills and you feel like a loser because you can't even afford to take someone out on a date. And you know what? Being broke fucking sucks. But I've also founded and scaled 3 unicorns. I've scaled from a hotel room from 250 people in 3 months. I've worked as a VC, so I kind of know what investors think about, right? I also advise first-time VCs on setting up their funds and developing their investment thesis. I venture build, which sort of means getting other people to do the work, because I know how to execute. But I'm also a super nerdy ex-M&A banker where I sold £5 billion insurance companies. I've done all the wanky TEDx talks. I have, and I still do mentor at all the top accelerators, blah, blah, whatever, okay? Look, I've done a lot, and I can tell you more things I've actually done, and I can go on, but frankly, I'm just kind of uncomfortable with all this salesy stuff. But unlike a lot of bullshitters, what I've accomplished and what I continue to do should frankly speak for itself. So rather than me telling you that I know what I'm talking about, here's a few people that think some nice things about me, because frankly, money talks and bullshit walks. So, Gordon and I are both top writers in Quora, and as a long-time investor, he says my blog is likely one of the single biggest collections of information he's seen in his 25 years. Bob, who's co-author of the Startup Manual with Steve Blank, selling 500,000 copies, he reached out to me after reading my resources as he wanted to talk to me, and thinks, if you're serious about raising money and need help, rent out your mother or kids to mow lawns or run errands, and use that money to hire me as your coach. Roberto, a friend of mine, he runs the largest accelerator in Italy, based in Rome. And he says they often refer to me during their acceleration programs in Rome. Eric believes if everyone poured as much effort into the things they love as much as I do, America would probably be a much better place. Yeah, most of my clients are actually American, by the way. Newbie said, at the moment, he can't afford a consultant, but my content is very, very close to one without even ever having actually talked to me. David's been using my information to close his round and wished he'd found me 6 months ago. Daniel says it's really helpful to know that I have a lot of practical experience, which makes me so trustworthy. Priscilla is a VC in Singapore and uses my content to teach the founders that they invest in. Jasmine loves that I keep it real and cut out the BS that VCs sprout. Those are just a few bits of feedback. So, how can I help you? Well, it doesn't matter what you're stuck with, nor what stage you are at. It could be Inception or Series B, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell you how to micro-optimize your keywords campaigns. You need to hire specialty people for specialty tasks, and I'm not that guy. I deal with fuzzy logic, everything that founders, COOs, and CEOs will deal with, where there just aren't clear answers. You can't Google these things. But sure, you want to deal with specifics? Yeah, I don't just teach, I actually do. So I also have businesses that do things like financial modeling, pitch decks, and the like. I'm hiring a lot of consultants to execute on specific things for you at the moment too, to make sure that I can cover everything, as well as at, different budgets. So here are a few specific examples. You want to start a company but don't know how to go about it? I can take you step by step and teach you secret strategies on how to launch without launching, saving a ton of time and money. If you're worried about your business model, you don't think it makes sense, or maybe you feel like it may make sense, I can tell you if it sucks, how to improve it, or if it's actually solid. And yes, I sometimes actually encourage founders to do other things, which is brutal, but let's face it, it's valuable. You're about to start fundraising, but you don't get what investors want to hear and how they work. Easy. I can teach you everything you want to know without spending months and months of Googling. You weren't sure about your enterprise SaaS metrics or how your funnel is working? Hell, if your sales strategies are working properly, we can do that. You want to start expanding to new countries but haven't internationalized before? I can maybe even help you recruit your head of international. If you're having issues with your co-founder, equity splits, how to structure an ESOP scheme, anything to do with ownership, I can help you figure that out. If you don't know if a term sheet from an investor, that they've sent you is fair and they've, making it exploding, I can help you last minute. Hell, if your company culture sucks and you want ways of how you can get your staff to work harder, and longer with more accountability, we can talk about that. I've done a lot of turnaround and tried to make cultures and successfully make cultures of companies better. So whatever you're stuck with, you can organize a call and we can sort it out. 50fold Me is a one-off call on whatever you are stuck with. We can spend an hour or two, or even a whole day. Now, if you live in London, we can meet up, we can workshop. And I actually have clients around Europe who will fly over to London and spend a full day getting their ass kicked with me. Now, if you want ongoing support, you can book a retainer package so you can chat with me every single week, as well as get email support. I typically tell people to organize a call with me, for 15 minutes, just to see that I'm not totally full of shit, if you haven't figured that out already. So there you go, guys. If you're stressed out and you don't know what to do, book a call now. Why wait? Really? If you're full of excitement and you don't know how to start to achieve your dreams and live an independent, financial free of worries, just give me a call. So call me maybe.